Boom, there you have it. Got a little work to do today. We got 10 exercises. It's gonna be 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of transition to the next exercise, 0 to 60 seconds of rest, less if you're more fit, more if you're less fit, and then 3 to 4 rounds, take it through. So 10 exercises and a little bit of total body. Weights are optional. If you got weights, you can go dumbbell, something to hold in your hand to add a little load to a couple of these exercises. So here we go. We've got the full gamut. Turkish get-up. You got a half Turkish get-up, okay? Awesome exercise, dialing in a dynamic, functional core exercise. Think of you're 90 years old trying to get up out of bed or off the floor. This is Turkish get-up in action, okay? So on your back, same arm and same leg are up. The other leg is just casually out to the side. Your other arm is 45 degrees off your body, okay? So raise it up and leave it here. We'll get to a little that more in a second. But here, if you're loaded, if you have some kind of weight to load up and you're comfortable doing this Turkish get-up, then you can load up here. If you're new, then take it step by step. I've only given you half, so it shouldn't be too confusing. So here, I'm gonna drive, crunching up to my elbow, okay? Driving that weight or hand straight to the ceiling, crunch up a little more to the hand. From this heel, fire the glute, drive the hips up as high as you can, squeeze, drop the hips, control down, using your core, down, down, down. That's your half, okay? Boom, fire the glute, make sure you get a little extra squeeze at the top there, control back down, okay? One thing to note is I do not want you coming straight up, even if you have the core strength to do so. I want you coming off to the side, getting a little more dynamic movement out of the core, up and up, okay? Control down, down, down. Load this up if you're comfortable with that movement and get after it. You've got a left side, a right side, so you've got 45 seconds on each side, so get after it. Then if you've got a rope, any kind of rope, if you've got the ceiling height jump rope, a real jump rope, any kind of rope will do. Or if you don't have the jump rope, then you can just ghost rope it like I didn't grab one. So this is what I got. So ghost rope, okay. Just popping off your toes, trying to match your arms as if you're jump rope, and you can play around with this. Single leg, little running man, okay. So play around with that. If you've got the space and you've got a jump rope or any kind of rope, use the jump rope. It's 45 seconds. It builds a ton of coordination. So you do your best to practice that. I think I flipped, oops, my list. I just did that, so we'll just reassess here. Boom, how about that? You've got a new workout. Elevated push-up. Find something to lift yourself and elevate yourself on. Okay, you've got 45 seconds. If you can do 45 seconds of perfect, awesome push-ups from your toes, no sagging, no head dropping, nothing falling apart, then get after it, okay? But if the rounds progress and you get fatigued, or if you can't hold that perfect push-up for 45 seconds, then find something elevated. I want full range of motion, perfect, awesome form, okay, through this whole thing for 45 seconds. So now you can dictate the pace with that perfect form. You're down, pushing, down, pushing, down, pushing, okay? So head stays straight, no sag in the back, no butts in the air, no head falling off, okay? Keep it straight, keep it locked down, and then bust those reps out, turn them over one after another. It shouldn't, and I don't want to see a slow grind on the push-up, even if you can get them. I want them quick and speedy. So honestly, that's a good angle for me. So I could bust out 45 and I'd be smoked at the end of that, okay? From there, prisoner squat. I know it feels like you might be a prisoner in your own home with this quarantine crazy, but we're gonna go prisoner squat. So hands behind the head. From here, pull those elbows back as far as you can. It's hard to get back exercises when you have body weight and nothing to grab onto and hold. So be intentional about squeezing those shoulder blades together, keeping these shoulders down, and lightly behind your head with those elbows pulling back behind you. From there, set your feet comfortably in a squat. That could be parallel, that could be slightly open, shoulder width, and down, stand. 45 seconds. Keep these shoulders back tight. Okay, my upper back is working, my legs are working, and shoulders, all that good stuff. Be intentional up here because it's easy to get passive and relaxed there. From there, skier swings. If you've got the dumbbells or if you've got something to hold in your hands, you're hinging at the hips, Okay, this one can get a little crazy. If you've got this dialed in, core and heart rate are jacked up through the roof. This is a hip hinge. Grabbing on, you can just go body weight. You can grab onto some light dumbbells and reach back behind you. Okay, and then you're standing as quick as you can, standing tall, full hip extension, arms to about chest to head height, slamming on the brakes at the top. Okay, from here, you're going to pull back down and slam on the brakes back here. So, real time, real speed, we're going to look like this. Hip hinge. Okay, core, when you slam on the brakes here, core gets lit up, and heart rate's going to get jacked up real quick. Okay, so be intentional. Slam on the brakes, stand, hinge, and slam on the brakes at each end, and you will feel that core light up if you dial that in. Skater hops. I'm going to be slipping in socks, so make sure you got the proper equipment on your feet. Okay, picking a leg, balance, stabilize, load it, up and over, and jump and hopping over. Okay, boom, boom. If you've got the grip, turn that over nice and quick. Jump, stick it, stabilize, reload, and go. Reload and go. You're throwing your arms across, If you need to modify, you can touch this foot down and back, but I'd like to see you stick that landing and balance. Try not to jump over, hop several times to reset. Try and stick that landing every time and go, Okay, so you skater hop, glute walkout. Down on your back, always got to get some glutes in, baby. It's the king of your core. Heels in the ground, fire the glutes, drive the hips up, glutes are tight, lock them down, make sure you're not pushing through your lower back, and baby steps, glutes, hammies, starting to let up. When you're all the way out, you're off the ground, baby steps, walk them back in, keep these glutes up high, baby steps, walk them back out, okay, nice and long, baby steps back in, okay, walk them in, walk them out, all the way through. I think I missed some toe touches. While I'm down here, I'm going to back up, toe touches, hips at 90, and reaching opposite toe to 90. There you go, get up that core, get it lit up. Lastly, iron board on your back, similar to kind of a modification for a hollow body hold. So here, low back is pressed and flat into the ground. I'm going to reach with my arms and then extend my legs. Okay, so everything's straight out. I like to see toes pulled in. It activates your tib anterior, lengthens your calf, and kind of helps to start balancing out that lower leg musculature. Reaching and holding, all you're doing is holding. You can just add a little fluttering for a progression, but just lock that down. Make sure this lower back doesn't start to arch, because then your abs are giving up, hips are taking over, and your lower back takes a load. So 10 exercises, 45 on, 15 off, with 0 to 60 rest, and then 3 to 4 rounds. There you have it, folks. I miss you guys. Get after it, and we'll see you soon.